One man, one mission, one sacrifice, all for one purpose: to help build the kingdom of God. Reverend Solomon W. Kinloch Jr. has spent most of his adult life pastoring what is now America's fastest growing, predominantly African American church. But it didn't start that way. Reverend Kinloch began his life humbly in near poverty conditions on the west side of Detroit. By age 14, and in search of something better, he found himself preaching and under the tutelage of Pastor Robert Smith at the legendary New Bethel Baptist Church on Detroit's west side. For the next 10 years, he continued to perfect his craft and eventually became the assistant pastor. But Kinloch was nowhere near his peak. Triumph Church came calling as they sought a pastor to lead their dwindling flock. Triumph, whose membership was once in the thousands, had fallen to less than 50 people in attendance. Immediately, Triumph's new youthful visionary leader injected new life into this proud congregation. New youth programming, more outreach initiations, and energetic worship services were now part of the Triumph experience. Coupled with Kinloch's concise and well-timed sermonic delivery, Triumph was able to see an immediate spike in attendance and membership. Within a few months, Triumph was hosting multiple services.
When you learn how to faithfully follow Christ, Christ will favor you.
A couple years later, the church was in need of additional space and more service options. This would later birth the vision of Spiritual Beltway, one church in multiple locations. Triumph eventually transitioned to auditoriums at River Rouge High, Allen Park, Cass Technical High, and even the Detroit Opera House. Triumph Church and Kinloch eventually outgrew those facilities as well. Today, in Kinloch's 15 years as senior pastor, Triumph hosts 11 weekly worship services at 4 campuses in Metro Detroit. Its 17,000 plus members makes it one of the top 60 largest churches in America, with over 4,000 new members joining each year. It shows no signs of slowing down, and neither does Kinloch. As he preaches most services, baptizes and orients every new member, and dedicates every baby. His love for God and his tireless work for the kingdom has made Reverend Solomon Kinloch Jr. Triumph's beloved leader and the pastor of the year.